Let me just say a few words about the synods, the synods of and council of churches. Coming from a charismatic, independent churches, there was really no sort of another church or of a committee of churches providing oversight over you. From my background, though, there was a sort of a movement, a charismatic movement, evangelical church planting movement. There is a sort of a covering of accountability, but really, it's never as good as biblical and thorough like the one in Presbyterian. I must say that Presbyterians have this, and maybe the Reformed Baptists too. The purpose of synods. Synods is a council of churches. That's all. A council of leadership of churches in the region. And it's sort of a local council. Okay, the purpose of synods and council is for the better government and further edification of the church, and it belongs to the overseers and other rulers of the church by virtue of the office and the power of which Christ has given them for edification and not for destruction, and to judge the expedient for the good of the church. Regionally, it's a regional thing. Regionally, the National Council. PCA has this annual General Assembly come under the presbytery. Is represented by pastors and ruling elders regionally. Local churches have the responsibility for edifying the church and convene for the good of the church. A synod is a wider sense of assembly beyond a single congregation. Synods denote the larger group of church officers gathered together. All right, so what they do, synods and councils meet together to determine controversies of faith and cases of conscience, and set down rules and directions for the better ordering of the public worship of God and the government of His church, and to receive complaints of maladministration, authoritative, to determine the same. So is to hear any abuses of the pastor to a local church. So you have a regional synod or a council of churches leadership providing oversight and accountability. So if members of the local church face abuses from the pastor in whatever form and shape, whatever it is, there's a channel for you to channel their complaints. The synods and the council of churches locally will be able to provide oversight and take the pastor to accountability or to further clarifications, that kind of thing. So it's a really good thing. Synod and council is meant to edify the church, do a better job in government, church government, and administration of the church. Okay, so this is really important. Set out rules, deal with controversies of faith and cases of conscience. This is very interesting, cases of conscience.